Does it work? Why does it not work?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I can't shift click it.
I'm very confused.
It's not shift clicking in.
No.
Energy tablets. It does say with no energy in. Sometimes that can be a problem. But you've given me 2 with no energy in.
I've given you 4 with no energy in.
Well, two of them have got energy.
What? How have they got energy?
I don't know.
I just made them.
The two of them have definitely put an energy. And it's a steel case. Have you know that is a steel case here?
Yeah, it's the right one.
Are these iron? These are iron. Well, there's a possibility. I've never made one of these before, and the recipe is just broken. What did I use? I've definitely got EnderIO capacitors. Okay, maybe the recipe is broken. Energy tablet, redstone, iron ingot, steel casing. Energy tablet, redstone, iron ingot, steel casing.
It's a bit confusing.
Okay, maybe if I manually put it in. Did you try manually putting it in?
Yeah, it still didn't work. I'm a bit confused.
Yeah. I don't think I've used them in this mod pack. I think I used EnderIO capacitors. No, you manually put it in, you get one. There you go, I've got one.
How did you do it?
Manually put it into the table.
That's what I did.
It won't shift click in there for some reason. Yeah, and that one made a full one. Yeah, no, they work. They're fine.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, well, there you go. We have energy cubes.
I've got spare iron. Okay, let me just throw the iron away. Okay, well, here's a lesson for you. Here is an energy cube. Bring it to some power source. Is this power on? This one's not on. Bring it to the power source.
Right.
Pop your energy cube down next to the power line.
So just anywhere here.
It is, but make sure you take account which way you are facing. So I'm going to say stand here on the bottom. Down here.
Yeah.
I find it hard. Yeah. And I'm going to place mine in front of me. So that is facing me. So place yours next to mine, but place it from over here.
I gave you the stuff to make 2. So did you not make 2?
Yeah, and I gave you the empty one.
No, you didn't.
Oh, did you just run past it and not pick it up? Or is your... Yeah, you just ran past it and didn't pick it up.
Oh, I apologise.
No, it's alright, it's just Minecraft being slow and crappy. So it makes a difference which way you place them down. So that's it, right. So that's now facing you. So right click on your energy cube.
Yeah. Oh my god.
In the top left hand corner, do you have a little thing called side config?
I do.
Click on that.
Eject on.
Right, now energy cube can only take energy, so we don't have to worry too much. So you've got green, which is input.
Yeah.
And you've got red, which is output.
Yeah.
And you've got grey, which is nothing.
Yeah.
So your cube is connected by the back face.
Yeah.
So the front face is the one in the middle. The top is the one above it. The bottom is the one below it. Then you've got left and right. The back face is the one in the bottom left-hand corner, and that needs to be set to input.
Right.
It probably already is.
It doesn't input. It says auto eject, and I don't see an input. They all say input dark green, output dark red.
Right. So if the one in the bottom left, you've got little green squares, probably all green apart from the middle one, which is probably output.
Yes.
Right. So the one in the middle that says output, that is the face that is facing you now when you put it down.
Right.
Okay.
So that's where you would want.
Corner
yeah.
is the back face.
Right, okay.
Now your back face is touching the pipe, so that has to say input.
Yep.
Right. If it didn't say input, your battery wouldn't have powered up.
That makes sense.
Yep, cool. And then you can work out that the one above the output is the top.
Yep.
And then you've got the left, right, and yeah. So when you come to doing mechanism machines, pretty much every one of the machines has that structure.
Cool.
And the other ones will have gas input outputs, they'll have item input outputs, energy input outputs, and possibly fluid input outputs. And the thing that catches lots of people out is if you don't set those input outputs out correctly, obviously things aren't going to go in and out correctly.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yep. And auto eject doesn't really mean anything for power as far as I'm aware, but for something like items, if your auto eject is off, your block is not going to be pushing its items out. So you think,
Like
my item
infuser
output is...
or...
Yeah. You think my item output is set to the right, it should be outputting, but if your eject is set to off, it's not going to push the item out anyway.
Right, that makes sense.
Cool. Once you got the hang of them, which is pretty simple, really. But if you don't know that little panel is there, you can put these things down and just go, why is nothing happening? Why is nothing connecting? Why can't I do anything? But your battery's already full. So is mine. So I'm going to break them. And I'm going to put them into our things to take with us chest.
I'm glad you trimmed the tree, because that would be a bit bad.
Yeah, no, I took the tree out.
Look how cool this little launch pad is!
Oh, look down here in the launch tunnel. We can put a little roof, a little opening and closing door on this at some point.
I know, I really want one of those. This is like the Thunderbirds. Dun 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 dun.
Well, the opening and closing door is called a drawbridge. It's from Tinker's Mech Works. We don't need the extended one. I can't remember if you want just drawbridge or advanced drawbridge. I think just drawbridge would probably do.
Right, what do I do with the fuel loader?
Let's not bother with it. Just chuck it in this chest here. Oh, first one, put next to this launch pad.
Ah, it connected. Look how fancy that looks.
Good. Now, it does require power, so you're going to have to run a power cable to it. I suggest...
Energy cube.
Or energy cube would work. That'd be a good test.
Let's test it. I don't have the energy cubes. Do you have the energy cubes?
Yeah, they're in our chest there. Yeah. Remember which way you are facing when you put it down, because that makes a difference to when you're changing the input outputs.
One moment then. So I should be able to do this.
Oh, no, I would have no idea which way is the top facing there. I usually try to stand very I would probably do it here. Then I know that in this line. So you're facing from where you just placed that is probably this side. So your center block is probably this one.
How do I make it do it right then? Because I can't shift click on top of it because
Well, it's only a problem when it comes to configuring the output. So if I put this here, if I stand here and do that, I know that this face that's facing me is the center face on that input output configuration.
So now we yeah, but it's not charging. So there's no energy.
Well, let's have a look at the cube.
Oh, you're just going to change the direction.
I've just changed where the output is.
Right. Okay. So side config.
So this is facing me. So we want to change the back output, and back is the bottom left.
Well, I did that and nothing happened.
Oh, you do have the slight problem that sometimes mods do not like to connect to each other. Galacticraft may well require. Yep, try that. And remember which way you were facing. Right, okay, so it's not working because this is not his power input. By the look of it.
Ah, so we're troubleshooting already. Is it underneath?
I think its power output actually might be on this side that's pretending to connect.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Galacticraft machine's just a pain in the ass. Put it down next to no other blocks, and let's have a look at its little outputs and inputs. Okay, so we've got a hole there, and there's a green hole on this side. Yeah, I reckon it's that green hole. That's the power input.
So if I do that,
so we've got green hole facing us.
No,
I think
wrong way
this
around. Hang
is
on.
probably the fuel output. That looks good.
There you
that
go.
looks good. Okay, whack the cube back on.
Okay, yeah, let's do it properly. Let's take the wire off.
You might not need the cable, but if they're not playing nice, you might need a converter. You might need a power converter. But there we go. Yep.
Boom! Right!
Chuck a rocket on. Chuck a rocket on. Chucks a fuel bucket into the fuel loader. Again, you could literally just pipe this fuel straight over to the fuel loader as well.
Oh.
Now, I believe it's only one bucket that you need, but it might be different in different versions.
Well, I put 2 in.
Okay. Don't put any more in because we can see if it goes down. Right, it's going down. Definitely going down at the moment.
It's stopped.
I think.
Oh, no, it's not. Let's keep going.
Okay. Well, I think you can get in the rocket anyway. And can you press? Don't press space. So shift on the rocket, and is it F or I? Or you should probably in the bottom left. You should have a little thing that
F.
tells you the
Yeah,
key.
F says F. It's full.
Okay.
How do I get out? How do I get out? How do I get out?
Shift anything but space. Press
Oh
shift
my
to get out.
gosh, that's terrifying. Okay.
So let's grab.
It's one. Yeah. So it's one fuel. Oh my god, we're going to space!
Put on your space gear.
Hang on.
Now, when you land the rocket, you should be able to break it and get the rocket back and get the launch pad back. But I'm always worried, so I'm going to take an extra launch pad with me. I'm going to take 2 buckets of fuel. And you can take a launch pad with you as well. 2 buckets of fuel and take the energy cube and the fuel loader. And we know that works because we've just done it here. We don't need anything else.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I'm kind of along the lines of I think we're ready, but let's find out.
It says I'm missing the... Oh.
Missing.
There it is. Never mind. Everything's on! Everything looks good. Launch pad, energy cube, fuel loader, 2 buckets of fuel. I have my frequency, the mask, the parachute, the gear, the 2 oxygen tanks. I'm ready to go!
And you do remember about the hold space to slow down?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
and if you feel like you're falling slowly, and now just fingers crossed that you don't lag.
Right, well, I'll see you
Bye-bye.
on the other side, good sir. Oh my god, I can see myself in it. I'm going.
Oh, it's a bit of steam. Now, don't steer at all until at least you're past the trees.
I'm not going to press...
In fact, don't bother steering at all. All it does is slow you down.
Exactly, I'm not going to press anything. Oh my god, here we go.
Down.
Here we go! 3, 2, 1...
Whee, out the ceiling you go. Bye-bye. Oh, it doesn't burn me.
Oh, here we go. Goodbye, island. Moon, here we go, boys.
Now you've taken the launch pad with you, so I will put a new one down.
Oh my god, here we go. I've got a long way to go, which does make sense.
It's the moon.
It is the moon.
50,000 miles or something.
Something ridiculous, isn't it?
I don't know the spread, that's... You're loading all the fuel? Yeah, definitely since reloading.
Oh god.